Okay.
I can confirm that we are in fact live.
Yeah. Welcome everyone to TAWS T-Up Cap 21, which is capped at 19k TR. So, let me check where that is at the moment. Mid SS basically, sort of low mid SS.
Yeah, that looks like it.
So it'll give our slightly lower ranked players a chance to shine, hopefully. We've already got our first match coming up shortly. I'm Not Bad, Okay Bro versus Jan Victor, both S- ranks. And predictions is up as well, so
between the two players, it definitely does look like I'm Not Bad. Bad Doke Bro seems to have a pretty sizable advantage here. In terms of the APM, he's around 10 attacks from higher. The versus score is also pretty significantly higher, and the pieces per second difference is quite massive. That being what 2.15 to 1.48. It's about like 0.7 difference. It's very significant. I wonder how Jan Victor is gonna try to overcome that difference in speed.
I'm Not Bad starting with a 6-3 and Victor with an 0-9.
It does seem to be the case, yes. Match seems pretty even so far. Does seem to be a lot of no player seems to have developed a pretty large advantage yet. But oh, Jan Victor with a pretty large spike taking game one. Oh, sorry. I guess that was just warm up. My bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, I guess we're getting started into the actual matches. It is first to 5. Okay. Oh, yeah, and Victor's pretty rough misdrop starting to start off with. See how that works out. I'm a Doke Bro, just more 6-3, stacking up, sending Tetrises, the standard. And Victor seems to be in a rough spot. Quite a lot of dependencies on his board state right now. Let's see if he can get down. Oh, and Parry's not. I'm Doke Bro takes the first game, this time for real. Alright, now we get started into the second game.
What is?
I'm Doke Bro. Kind of a mess on the top of his board. See if he can make his way down. He does have a T-spin set up. Fortunately, didn't fill in the squares. Sorry, the O piece in time.
Ooh, nice chase win.
Yeah. I'm Victor. Had a clean well. Misdrops the I piece. Let's see if he can manage to stack his way down again and cycle back to the next I piece. He does in fact do it. Right now we have a pretty clean well for Jan Victor, but unfortunately, he seems to have opted for a T-spin instead of trying to go down, which may lead to his death, considering how high up the board he is. I'm Duck Bro. Still stacking, but the J-Miss drop seems to complicate that a little bit, preventing him from securing the kill.
Yeah, I'm not bad. It doesn't have killing pressure, and messing up their board more. If Jan Victor can keep down stacking, then they might be able to get a point off. I'm not bad.
Yeah, looks like
Yeah.
I'm not bad's speed is a little bit. It's kind of backfiring on them. I see a lot of misdrops on their board between this game and the last game, but that speed is also what lets them down stack out of this horrendous board state much faster.
Yeah.
Okay, good down stack from I'm not bad. Let's see. Me and Victor once again gifted a clean well. See if they're able to make use of it. And they combo down, striking back. Now the score is tied 1-1. Yeah. Oh. I'm not bad. Misdropping the L piece. Forced to break out of the 6-3 early. Has to try to down stack. I'm Victor, still chilling over there with a 9-0.
Both looking
Oh,
okay.
another Helmus drop.
Not a huge issue for him, not bad though. Fixes it pretty quick.
True.
Getting the quad out of the garbage. Jan Victor almost through to their clean garbage as well. Yep, gets to that.
Gets a clean. They're stacking down. It looks like they want to start 9-0 stacking again.
Yeah.
Yep, there it is.
Would be a good idea. Yeah, and I can start sending quads again.
I'm Duck Bro. Doing a quick improvised combo down stack. Doesn't and a big multiplier though, so it's just sending a bit more cheese. Oh, get a Tetris.
Yeah, Jan Victor's 4
Big
lines of
combo
cheese to
out.
get through.
Yep.
Surge,
Oh.
nice.
Yeah, breaks back to back, and it's not enough. I'm not bad. I'm not bad. Takes game 3. Oh, starting the game off with an unfortunate J-Miss drop, it looks like. I'm not bad. Continues to just stack 6-3. They do seem to be greeting at the top. Oh, unfortunately they have to break their stack with due to that J dependency, not finding a J piece in time. Both players kind of in sticky situations on the board, but I think Jan Victor's closer to getting to their clean garbage. Unfortunately, there's quite a lot of T dependencies on their board and whatnot, complicating the board state. Quite close to going down, but I'm not bad. Managed to close out the game. Starting to build a lead for himself. Up 3-1.
Yeah. Striding seems to be working out so far. 6-3 is just a very nice stack. Easy to get T-spins off. Easy to build fast.
Yeah.
9-0 can be very clean as well, though. And Jan Victor sends
Oh.
first, but then Bad sends
big. That was a quite sizable combo down stack from I'm not bad. Pushing in Victor all the way to the top of the board, but a couple more misdrops forming dependencies in the stack has made it hard for I'm not bad bro to really capitalize off of that big down stack. Oh, and yes, Van Vector is able to come back, take game 5 or round 5. Alright, back to 6-3 versus 9-0.
Oh, the garbage came in very nicely for I'm not bad. Straight, just added to the well. Break surge, cancelling all the incoming garbage from young Victor, so I'm not bad. Completely clean still.
The Invictor is still on the 9-0 though, and there's no garbage on their screen at all. Oh, fortunately that seems to be that J-Mace drop has forced their board into be quite an interesting state. It's a shame. I think they missed the count to 4 there.
Yeah.
Would have put their board in a much better state, I think. I'm not bad, bro. Still stacking down. I think both players are kind of afraid of garbage. It feels like they both want to fully stack down before getting back into their 9-0s.
Oh, good
Or
find
their
of the T-spin
6-3s.
by Jan Victor. And that plus the quad is enough to take out I'm not bad.
Yeah, the score's even now.
Yeah, that's a good find. Good find on the way down by Jan Victor.
Oh, and Victor getting trying to make a T-spin. And does get the T-spin opener. Unfortunately, their board is in quite an interesting spot, but they do get a nice L-spin to fix their board state a little bit. Another T-spin. Fortunately, I'm not bad, bro. Just keeps stacking up. Sends a sizable 16 spike to Jan Victor. Sees enough to close out the game. Oh, big combo down stack coming out. Jan Victor has a clean open, and
Wow.
it's not enough for my not bad. Okay, bro.
Yeah, I'm not bad. Had Jan Victor on the ropes, but
I'm not bad sending. I'm so bad at the chat.
oh,
It seems like they're starting to doubt their username a little bit. Okay. You see a good clean 6-3 coming from I'm not bad, bro. And yeah, managed to take the game from Jan Victor after they greed their 9-0 stack up. Can't manage to cycle back to an eyepiece in time to cancel the garbage.
and here's a tools breaker for our first stream match.
Oh, looks like a slight missile from I'm not bad, bro, compromising their stack a little bit. But they keep trucking along. Unfortunately, that is quite the number of eye dependencies. But Jan Victor's not really in a position to capitalize. They don't have a big attack built up or anything. Feels like when I'm not bad, bro makes a misdrop, they kind of panic a little bit. So they're not able to clean some of these misdrops as early as they'd like to, and they keep stacking over the wells, which is a bit unfortunate.
I guess, I mean, maybe it's a bit of a Strider thing. Like, you want to just. I love mindlessly 6-3 stacking that when you make a miss drop or you take some garbage, you actually have to go down.
Yeah, can be difficult. I agree. Cheese races, not my favorite. Is probably my least favorite game mode actually,
Oh, wow.
and I'm not bad, bro. Takes it by 4. Yeah. Probably what I was expecting based on the pre-match stats on the Tetrio, but even so, I think it was surprisingly close. Jan Victor put up a pretty good fight there. All right.
We don't know who any of our top 8 are yet. Because that was round 1. Round 2 is winners quarterfinals. So it's not overall top 8 yet. They... Yeah, we're next be watching Articute versus It's That Guy, which is seeds 4 and 5. Get up the versus screen for that. So they're both S plus ranks, so again should be a close match, but a bit higher skill than the previous one we just saw.
Yeah, both of them were S minus, I think. No, 2 S pluses.
Yeah.
Just looking at the stats, I think Artie Creep does have a bit of its advantage in just looking pure stats wise. They're up both on on all 3 stats, APM, PPS, and versus score. But the numbers are quite close in general, so there's definitely a lot of it's definitely up in the air who's going to take it. Just looking at the stats, though, I think Artie Creeper leans a little bit more downstacky. Just looking at the APM to versus score ratio. But yeah, we'll see once we get into game, or maybe when we take a look at the warm-up.
Is your favorite animal a penguin? Hence your profile picture.
Oh yeah, my favorite animal is in fact a penguin. My username Dipolar Animals actually came from my old profile picture. It was a screenshot of a webcomic of like a polar bear stuck in Antarctica with his penguin friend.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, but my friend recently, some time ago, drew me this penguin profile picture, and I've been using it ever since.
It's a cute profile picture.
Thank
Is
you.
there any other favorite animals in chat? I was trying to think of a poll idea. We could do a poll on what the best animal is, but I need some more suggestions. What's chat's favorite animal? I'm not sure what mine is. I think I like the hedgehog. We use
Hedgehogs
the
are very cute.
we use the hedgehog for our Spike Land tournament last year in the summer.
Oh, nice.
It's like our mascot, so that was fun.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Party Keeper
monkey.
seems to
Cat? Yes,
These
cats are
monkey.
very sweet.
very love cats. I have a friend who's a very, very social cat. Just love being around people. It's a lot of fun to be around them. Yeah. Party Keeper, I am in fact a fan of the cold. If I had a choice, the air conditioner would always be set into the low 70s or 60s, but unfortunately, I live with other people who do not like it nearly as much.
I do slash 4. I'm going to put both your suggestions in extra because I have enough actually. Enough space. This time you can't rig it, you just get 1 vote each, so. I'm tempted by cat, actually. I do really like cats.
Cats are very cute. If I keep dumping channel points.
Oh, wait, you can? I thought I turned that off. Damn. Wait, hold on.
One day the penguins will
Yeah,
win.
no, I'm going to cancel that. Sorry, before you spam, can I cancel the poll?
I have
Oh,
300 channel
Oh, yeah,
points.
delete poll. Don't spend your channel points. Let me try again.
Rats.
Sorry, I thought I turned that off. Let's try again. Favorite animal. Oh, no, best animal. Best animal. Is it penguin? Cat. Monkey. Fox. There you go, you can't rig it now.
Unfortunate.
I just seen the tournament general chat. Garbo screenshot. Did anyone see Garbo's stream the other day when he was getting ideas from ChatGPT for Tetria stuff? It was very silly. I don't know if it's on YouTube yet.
Okay, I didn't realize Garbo was back to streaming.
Yeah, he did a stream the other day. Oh yeah, it's okay. It's not a video yet. He said he was going to get Marshmallow to do an edit because it was really funny. He asked. I think he was asking something about ChatGPT's opinion on players, and it just spoke absolute garbage. It just made up. Well, actually, no. Eventually, he went down asking DeepSeek, because it gave the most hilarious responses where it just hallucinated loads of players that didn't exist.
Yeah, I think Tetria is unfortunately a little bit too not mainstream enough for ChatGPT or DeepSeek to get good training data on them.
I think he had the lookup for because DeepSeek has like a button you have to press to sort of give it internet access, I think. So he hadn't pressed it. So I think it was just making stuff up basically.
Yeah.
And it
I mean,
it said some random player was the best at Zookeeper mode on Tetrio, and it's like, what's Zookeeper mode?
Zookeeper mode, yeah. I would imagine that, like, I think Firestorm was, like, on, like, news back when they were much younger for, like, being a very good sprinter. So I would imagine, like, ChatGPT would have access to them, because if they've been trained on, like, news articles from back then, maybe.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, I remember, watching or like it came up one day in like Firestorm stream where they're like, oh yeah, I used to be on news, and I actually found like the article, like the little like news segment that they were on. It's kind of funny.
That is interesting. I didn't realize there was a modern Tetris player who made the news.
Yeah. They kind of completely dumpstered the news anchor in the 1v1, but it was very funny to watch. Just young Firestorm tormenting the adults of Tetris.
Yeah.
Oh, I follow Garbo's Twitter though, and all I see is just their League of Legends gameplay nowadays.
Oh, they're still posting about that. That's cool. I like one tricks. I like that they're an Ivan one trick. I one trick Nasus when I play League. I just play Wild Rift on my phone these days, but stack some, get some Q stacks. It's fun.
Oh yeah, no, Nasus is definitely a great farming life. Yeah, a lot of fun. Oh, and yeah. Anyways, back to the match, right?
Yes.
We're in the warm up. That guy kind of with a messy board, already creep trying to close out the game, breaks their back-to-back with Surge, and can't quite finish it unfortunately. But oh, there we go. Never mind. Found a T-spin. Alright. Alright, looks like it's that guy already has a slight mental boom, unfortunately, but it's just the warm-up. Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's get into it. I did notice that the players are starting with openers at least already Creep started with a PCO last game. And okay, it looks like they're looking for both players are doing STPC spin. I think that's what it is.
It's something disgusting that has a lot of high efficiency. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's stick spin or STPC spin. It's one of those two. Unfortunately, it looks like that guy was trying to do like a wait to get a cheeky little spike off, but doesn't play out in their favor, and Artie Creep takes the first blood. Alright. It's another good back for STPC spin, but we don't. Oh, Artie Creep opting for DT cannon this time. It's that guy missing the T-spin single, unfortunately. But managing to continue to build the SCP spin, the SCPC spin. Does not get the double of this the triple double, but already Creep is forced to the top. They have access to their clean well. Looks like they're trying to go for some janky J-spit to build back to back, but no lines being cleared. Already Creep is down to clean now. Both players are actually down to clean, but they get a good spike off, and then another spike. See, and yeah, they're able to take the second game as well.
It's a good start for an Arty Creep. Can It's That Guy get back into it?
Oh, Arty Creep going for, looks like 6-3. It's That Guy continuing to work with the SDPC spin. This time they did set up the overhang, or the overhangs properly, or not the overhangs. Oh, they get the PC as well.
It's That Guy manages to not mess it up that time.
Yeah, I don't think they were able to do a follow-up out of it. I think, is that a 5-back PC? I'm not sure actually. Or no DPC out of it at least. But Arty Creep is forced to the top. They're just a bit almost at the clean, but they keep stacking over the well. Oh, and they managed to get to it. Unfortunately, it comes with a missed drop. And It's That Guy sitting in the middle of his board. And we've kind of reset back to neutral. Oh, It's That Guy kind of keeps stacking over that well. See if they're able to make it down. Doesn't look like it. Yeah. Arty Creep. Game taking up 3-0.
Yeah, it's That Guy actually pulling off the PC opener was not enough.
Yeah. DT Cannon versus... Oh, looks like It's That Guy canceled out of their, what looked like was going to be SDPC spin. Arty Creep finishing off the DT Cannon.
I'm not sure what It's That Guy's thinking of that stacking, but okay, yeah, gets the T-spin, does have the quad well.
Oh, it looks like Arty Creep is caught without the eyepiece. It's That Guy is finally on the board. No sweep today. Both seeming to try to opt back into SDPC, but It's That Guy messes it up a little bit. Arty Creep getting the full attack off, and continuing to stack with T-spin. It looks like. Oh, they're looking for a Z prop. Forgot what the technical name for that is, unfortunately. They're trying to build up the back-to-back here. Unfortunately, no surge. Oh, and It's That Guy coming out with a pretty large multiplier down stack, but it's not quite enough to kill. Let's see if they're able to maintain the pressure in order to secure the game. There seems to be okay, I was gonna say, is that a mid game too wide? Tragically it was not. But it is oh? Arty Creep hang on by a thread. Unfortunately it is not enough, and It's That Guy takes another game and is now making a comeback. Almost even now, 3-2. Curry X pick. If you're refuting, I unfortunately don't have a remedy for you, but I hope you start feeling better soon.
Yes.
Like,
sorry you feel rough.
Med. Okay. Oh. Yeah, and Arty Creep is now at match point of 4-2. So here I would like to see TKI as... Oh, and Arty Creep opts for TKI! Holy... Nice! And there looks like they're trying to continue convert into an LST stack. Is That Guy stuck at the very top, and TKI... the TKI into LST takes it! My goat! I love pattern stacking. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I agree, Ekazarel. I think it's when you watch people play, it feels very slow, but then when it's you actually playing, you're having to think as fast as possible. Like it just seems easier. Well, yeah, I mean, like most sports, it's easier to watch people. Like you can probably follow how things are going in like a really high level tennis match, for example, but then actually doing that, what they're doing, is basically impossible.
I watch a lot of high-level Tetris because I'm kind of stuck in what like mid-year rank now. I'm trying to get out, but I've been watching like some of the Galactic VODs recently, watching
Oh,
like
cool.
Gohan and like Diao play, and I see like the what they're trying to do to maintain back-to-back a lot of like, their S and Z spins, but then like I try to like implement in my own gameplay, like I don't have the vision for it. Like when they do it, it's like the most natural thing in the world.
Yeah, it's hard to like actually spot opportunities and use it correctly, let alone doing it at the speeds they do it at.
Yeah. Though I will say like it hasn't been completely fruitless. I definitely feel like I've gotten better at the game. Used to average what in like the mid to low 80s in terms of APM, and now I'm in the low 90s now, which is I think is pretty good improvement recently. I feel like yeah, but yeah. Anyways, if you guys, the moral of the story, if you want to get better at the game, watch better players. It will help a lot.
It does help with vision. It's just yeah, it's hard. It's hard to then put it into practice, but
Yeah.
yeah, it does. It does help.
Another good way of practicing is just to like watch players and like play piece by piece and try to predict what they're gonna play next or like what they're gonna but yeah where they're putting each of their pieces.
Mm,
I think that specifically does help a lot with board cleanliness because honestly
interesting.
that's like my main issue. I think like my vision is kind of decent, but I have a lot of issues with like my maintaining clean up stacks. And watching pro players definitely helps with that a lot. Just like knowing what kind of patterns of pieces should be going where at any given point in upstack is very useful. Yeah. Taking a look at a bracket, right? We have Kudix versus Artie Creep and Guy in a Hat waiting in semifinals, and in losers bracket we have Glaciers. Yeah. Okay, Kudix has finally joined the lobby. Oh, looks like I'm now the host of the room. Yeah. Alright, so yeah, okay. Taking a look at the players themselves, we just saw Artie Creep play, so we kind of already see it. But Kudix sitting at 18,000 TR over the board in the S rank or SS rank. So just in terms of the TR difference, looks like Kudix has quite the sizable advantage over Artie Creep. However, in terms of the stats themselves, Kudix only really seems to lead in terms of the piece placement speed at 1.9 versus Artie Creep's 1.73, but otherwise the APM and the versus score is quite similar. But as of Season 2, speed is very important. Be able to burst down, being able to stack quickly, build back-to-back quickly, down stack quickly out of like search keys. It's all very important stuff. So let's see if that speed advantage is enough to take it. Is enough of an advantage over RD creep. All right, yeah, and I think we'll get started into the warm-up soon. Codex opting for PCO, doesn't find a PC.
And they both tried it.
Doing some, seeing some modern art. I think they like to play around with the all spins here. Already creep stacking somewhat more cleanly. Codex is on clean now. Sending a pretty cheesy spike. Oh. It looks like Kodex's speed is too much for... Oh, and that's a big 17 spike. Yeah, it looks like the speed is too much for RD to handle. And, yeah, that is a warm-up.
Yeah, pretty solid warm-up.
See if... Yeah, Codex is able to take this momentum into the rest of the games. They have early O piece, early I piece. So okay, both players opting for stick spin or SDPC, one of the early openers. RD Creep does have a very clean well, managed to get to it first and spikes out Codex before they can counter spike. Very explosive game one. RD Creep opting for TKI this time, while Codex continues with the stick spin. Blazing fast, almost 3 pieces per second. Very impressive stuff. RD Creep forced to the very top of the board. I think they have to look to go down soon, but they are in a pretty solid position right now. Does have a very large well for them to be working with. Oh, Codex misdropping the eyepiece and putting it over the well. Looks like they're in trouble at the very top, and RD Creep takes game 2 as well. Codex going for PC, doesn't find it. Opting to just try to build back-to-back out of it. RD Creep, on the other hand, trying to go for LSD pattern stacking. Doesn't really manage to maintain it. And I think both players are trying to go down to make it to their wells right now. Codex keeps stacking over their well, unfortunately, making it a little bit difficult for them to get down. And they're pushed to the very top. Let's see if RD Creep is able to finish off this round. They're trying. They're certainly trying, and they managed to take it.
Codex's position didn't look impossible, but Artie was able to send the pressure over in time.
Yeah, it definitely did feel like they were kind of greeting for like a T-spin, and they ended up stacking like the J piece and the J piece and the Z piece over the well, which is pretty disastrous when trying to go down. Like, I'm all for an advocate for greed, but at some point you gotta go down, you know. Okay. Speaking of stacking over the well, RD Creep seems to have put both their eyepieces over it, but it doesn't seem to matter. Managed to take game 4. Could this be a sweep? And potentially also the upset. A sweep and an upset.
It would be Kurik's fast opener and correctly executing it.
RD Creep unfortunately stacking over the well.
Oh,
unfortunate. OPs gets stuck at the very top.
Yeah, could have used all that clean really nicely, but yeah.
Yeah. Alright, and Codex is on the board. Let's see if they're able to take it. Oh, C-spin opener from Codex. That's quite old. Haven't seen people really use that in a long time, honestly. But looks like they can't quite figure out how to maintain back off of it. Doesn't matter though. They have beautiful down stack to the clean, and they're in a pretty good spot right now. Oh, yep, just pretty decent pressure from Kudix, and they're able to take another game. Let's see if we can see the reverse sweep here happen, or if Artie Creep is managed to finish it. Both players opting for the O opener, early O openers, that's DP spin or stick spin. Kudix has an interesting. Yeah, they are building the back-to-back. That is true. Fortunately, slight misdrop causes a few mishaps, and they're forced to the very top. Can they make their way down? They seem to almost be out. They're almost at the clean. Oh, they're looking for a downstack combo. Unfortunately, can't really find it.
I didn't spot they were looking for that. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. Artie Creep's still at the top though. I think personally, Kurix's position does seem a lot more safe. And look, yeah, there we go. Artie Creep. Let's see if they're able to find the downstack out. Oh,
No.
Unfortunately, Z misdrop. And Kurix taking a 3rd point.
Yeah, Kurix able to get
looking...
down there. Artie wasn't able to punish Kurix getting pushed so high up.
Oh, Kurix trying to work with a weird J spin, I think, there. Fortunately, it doesn't quite work out. Artie Creep has a clean 6-3 right now. Let's see if they're able to capitalize with it. And just as I say that, they unfortunately have to break to sack down. They get a nice multiplier combo down stack. Kurix looks like they want a 6-3, or not 6-3, LST. Never mind. Yeah, Artie Creep kind of at the top here, and needs to make something happen. Needs to go down soon. They do have the well exposed. A lot of clean garbage to be working with here, but Kurix so much faster holding the speed advantage is able to kind of get out a lot of situations, bar a misdrop, obviously, but
Yeah.
oh.
Artie able to find a couple of T-spins over the previous exchange. And is now in a stronger position than Kurix. Kurix trying to get down to the clean.
Yeah.
But it keeps getting pushed up. Artie's just, yeah, stronger position, much cleaner board.
Yeah.
And, yeah, ends up taking the win there.
Wow.
Through attrition,
Hitting
really.
the reverse sweep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they do manage to pull off the upset though. At least from just what it looked like from the TR standings. So very impressive performance from Artie Creep. Wonder if they've dropped down recently from SS or... Oh yeah, it does say that the top rank used to be SS, so I guess saying that they're just an S+ player is a little bit misleading.
So yeah, Artie gets through to winners finals. Kurix down to losers quarterfinals. That's how top 8's looking. We've got 9 Wizard making it into winner's semis with Garnahat. And on loser's side, joining Glaciers, we've got It's That Guy and I'm Not Bad. So we'll be seeing them in a bit. Just one slot open in top 8. It will be... Yeah, it's a game that seems to have held up the bracket a bit, but yeah, we'll see who that is later.
Sounds good.
Oh no, it's okay, yeah. It's Love Star versus Jan Victor, so whoever wins that will be our final top 8 participant.
Yeah, I guess up next we have one guy versus Costas. Or Guy in a Hat versus 9 Wizard. Let's take a look at Guy in a Hat's stats. It looks like they used to peak. They peaked at some point in double S rank. Their stats pretty strong with a 64 APM, almost 2 pieces per second, and 123 versus score. That is quite the stat line for an S+ player. A respectable 43 second, 40 lines, and 248,000 blitz score. Just if I had to wager looking at these stats, I would imagine they might be an opener main, because I think it's difficult to imagine any S+ player having almost 2 pieces per second. But just looking at their APM to versus score ratio, the APM is the versus score is less than double the APM, which also leads me to believe that they might be at least a little bit more of an opener main, or have a very strong opener and falls off a little bit.
I'm a Strider. I dropped down to A+ somehow. And I'm 1.5 pieces per second.
Yeah.
If I look at the league summary, actually the SS average now is 2 pieces per second.
Yeah. Oh, that's
A+ average is 1.36.
Maybe I'm slow for the U rank then. I didn't feel like I got through to 2 pieces per second until I got well into U rank. That's quite impressive now, state of Tetra League these days. But yeah.
Yeah, I think as some of the higher ranked players are not playing as much ranked, so that means that no wait, what am I saying? Well, this actually means lower ranked players aren't playing as much, because that means all the ranks have higher stats than usual.
Yeah, I think it also just because it's like we're still kind of in summer. People are just going back to school, but a lot of people were very active, so I think average skill level is a lot higher because there's a lot more people playing. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the higher ranks, like S ranks, are inflated, so there's too many. That means there's too many people in them.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because it's being pushed up by the number of people. But yeah. Yeah, I would probably but when I look at your profile ads, I see like a pretty high PPS for A+ rank, I think, but the APM to versus score is pretty is definitely my general thought process, if I double the APM, is it more or less the versus score? If it's less than the versus score, Or like, then they're probably more on the cheesier side. And if it's like double, if it's higher than the versus score when double, then that means they're maybe a bit more on the like opener side.
Okay. I have like, yeah, I have like S rank PPS and S minus APM, which makes sense because yeah, I stride a bit too hard and I don't opener.
Yeah, but yeah, and then I look at like guy in a hats in comparison, right? I double his APM. It's a little bit higher than a versus score, and that's like pretty typical of like when matches end really quickly. Because I think versus score is also calculated by how you use garbage. So if
Hmm.
you're not like receiving that much garbage and you're ending games quickly, then um you're not able to use garbage. So your versus score ends up being a little bit lower than expected. Night Wizard on the other hand, um, seems to have like a relatively balanced stat line. 42 APM, almost 90 versus score, 1.2 PPS. They're almost zero point 0.8. They are almost, yeah, zero point 0.8 pieces per second slower than Guy in a Hat. So let's see if they're able to overcome this kind of overwhelming stat advantage. Yeah. Guy in a Hat opting for looks like uh, SDPC of some sort. Doesn't finish it off, just keeps going for converts that into like a 9-0 stack. Night Wizard on the other hand, kind of forced at the top of their board. I think they're greeting for a T-spin, just based on how they're placing pieces. But there's not a T piece in sight in the queue, and it looks like they're about to get topped out. Oh, no. They are making a valiant effort to downstack, but oh, it is not enough. Alright, and that's the warm-up. Guy in a Hat takes the first game. Yeah. Personal prediction, I think Guy in a Hat just looks like the stronger player in general. Probably going to see them win, but let's see what Night Wizard has up their sleeve. If they can pull out some wizarding magic to perform an upset for us. Guy in a Hat looks like they're trying to force SDPC spin again. Oh, a weird what's it called? Elmis drop, but and you know, they're not able to continue to build back to back, but yeah. Let's see how they manage to overcome these misdrops. Night Wizard is at the top of their board, but they do have an 8 back-to-back. They break the surge, and is that enough to top out Guy in a Hat? It's not quite. Yeah. Oh, but they are able to finish it off. Guy in a Hat can't seem to recover from their misdrops, and Night Wizard takes the first game. Alright. Guy in a Hat can't seem to SDBC spin here, so opts for PCO. Pretty standard. Night Wizard didn't quite catch their opener, but I think it looks like they're pretty focused on trying to build up as much back-to-back via all spins as possible. Unfortunately, they are forced to the top. See if they have a way down. It's close. Unfortunately, they can't find any. Guy in a Hat strikes back, evening the score 1-1. Guy in a Hat opts for TKI here in this case. Night Wizard, given a nice, beautiful center well to be working with, burns all the garbage, uses all their resources, but Guy in a Hat is not even close to the top of the board, but oh, they make a slight misdrop. But oh, good T-spin to open up the well, and there's a pretty sizable spike coming out from Guy in a Hat. Let's see if that's enough to take the game. Night Wizard struggling at the top of the board. Doesn't look like it. Yeah. Guy in a Hat again going for SDVC spin. Night Wizard opting for PCO, but isn't quite fast enough to get it off before the garbage comes. But they do have a very, very sizable center wall to be working with here. Oh, very clever use of the all-spin in order to maintain the back-to-back. And now it is 5 now. Let's see if they're able to keep building it up for a big surge spike. Okay.
Wow.
Very
L-spin.
good vision from Nine Wizard. They have to break surge though. The board's a little bit too messy. And now they're just trying to get a good down stack. So a lot of cheese on.
That was crazy all-spin vision though. Like I don't know how they
that is
saw that.
really above like what I would expect out of a lot of like S rank players, and even like I don't think a lot of U ranks go for like too many S spins or all spins.
No.
So I was very impressed with this gameplay. Night Wizard in a pretty good spot here to take another game, and yeah, they tie it up again. It's 2-2. Yeah.
I mean, I guess Guy in a Hat failed to punish properly because I don't think Nine Wizard was sending that much pressure when they were all spinning, and their board is in a pretty messy state. They were having to think pretty hard about what to do to get those all spins.
Oh, color clear into Tetris. Yikes! That's.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Big spike coming out from Guy in a Hat. But yeah. Yeah, the main disadvantage with all spins is like you don't actually send too many lines while you're like all spinning. So I've noticed like probably the best way to use all spin is just to like as an intermediary to get your board to a better state, but like you probably shouldn't be basing the entirety of your back-to-back with all spins. Like if Nine Wizard kind of stuck with quite the number of missed drops, but
it's a way of continuing your back-to-back if you have to, but yeah, relying on it can be problematic.
Yeah. Oh, and Nine Wizard, unfortunate state. Yeah, loses the game. But I guess on the topic of all spin is like, yeah, if you watch like top players like Gohan or Diao, they'll use like all spin occasionally to like basically get better board state to maintain back to back. And that wouldn't have been previously possible in like an earlier season. So even though like there is some like lapses in pressure, it ultimately leads to a bigger back-to-back number.
Nine Wizard was trying to get the Z spin there, but kept like they had it a couple of times, but then they rotated it again and so lost it. And then eventually they got piece locked. That was rough.
That's really unfortunate, but yeah, and Guy in a Hat over there just trying to up stack, do some pattern stacking, managed to take it. 5-2. Yeah. Pretty valiant effort from Nine Wizard considering the difference in the stats. So I'm like very impressed. They should be proud of the 2 points they got. But yeah, great game to watch.
Yeah, interesting. And Lava Star is our final top hater.
On the loser's side, I believe?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Glaciers versus Lava Star. Yeah. Taking a look. Kudix is definitely going to be menace on the losers bracket for them. We'll see if, like, between both either Glaciers and Lava Star, it does seem to be quite the uphill battle for them. Yeah, Glacier is sitting in a respectable S rank, and Larva Star at a pretty high or mid S plus rank. But yeah, Kudix, if I remember that correctly, they were double S rank, holding a pretty sizable tier difference over the both of them. So yeah. Let's we have It's That Guy versus I'm Not Bad up next instead.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep. And here we're taking a look at the warm-up match. There's that guy playing PCO, managed to get the PC. It doesn't look like they're looking for a second PC. And I'm not okay, bro. Kind of the victim of quite the number of misdrops here. Probably not gonna get out of this, but we'll see if they're able to find it down.
Oh, they got the
clean way down. But
oh no!
Oh, 2 live misdrops in a row, and then into the
rough.
FF. That's rough, yeah. Tragedy. Yeah. It's that guy looks like says that they seem to be having some lag issues, so they're presumably restarting their client or they're reopening the browser. Oh, it's Peace Eye.
Oh.
Yeah. If you highlight the
I can't. It
demo
would crush
again.
my
Oh.
client. Oh, like that. There you go. Okay.
Yeah. Right. Okay, it's that guy has finally rejoined the lobby, and hopefully he can get started soon.
Okay, we're gonna have a bonus warm up.
Yeah.
Yeah, normally you only have one warm up, but it's that guy's trying to troubleshoot issues, so.
Yeah. See. Yeah, let's see if their issues have been fixed or not.
I'm not bad. Nice. Oh no.
Oh yeah. Oh, slight SP misdrop, but they're working their way through it.
Oh nice. So I guess the clean. It's
Yep.
that guy.
It's that guy.
Not too bad position either.
Oh, but that is quite the quite the O dependencies over there. Okay, looks like they have a T-spin setup, but they unfortunately wasted the S piece that way, so they don't manage to finish the overhang or finish the building the line.
I'm not bad going really fast. 2.3 pieces per second.
Yeah.
S minus.
That's faster than what I play. Okay, they made their way down to clean, and oh, slight misdrops though, complicating the situation.
Oh, that's
and
rough.
it's all coming down. Oh no.
It was going so well that yeah, eventually the speed got the better of I'm not bad, resulting in the misdrops.
Yeah, it looks like it's that guy says they're good to go now.
Yeah, I'm not bad. Strided all over the place.
I'm not bad. Again, another 6-3. It's that guy doing STPC over here. No. I spin to start the 6-3. Nice. It's that guy again opting for SCPC spin. Seems to be struggling with where to put the S and the J piece, but
another eyepiece moment from I'm not bad.
Yeah, unfortunate. It looks like I'm not bad having a slight mental boom, but we'll see if they're able to come back. Okay. T-spin's coming out. It's that guy. Again, opting for SCPC. Forcing I'm not bad to try to go down, but that is a lot of clean garbage to be working with. Let's see if they're able to capitalize off of this.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
nice T-spin double with a quad. No good.
Yep.
Yeah, it's really simple, but at this level, those kind of short, easy spikes are pretty important. Just getting a T-spin double into a quad, or even just a double quad.
Yeah.
But it's like I'm still able to get the better of I'm not bad in the end there.
Yeah. Fortunately, yeah. If you send a lot of clean garbage like that, you're pretty liable to get counter spiked. Oh, looks like the stream has not been changed.
Oh
yet, so...
shoot. Okay, thanks for noticing. There you go. Hope you enjoyed the radio commentary. Lol.
Yeah. For those who have been missing out, it is currently oh wait, we're about to see maybe score change, but currently I'm not bad is down 0 points to 3, but they do have the advantage right now. Let's just see if they're able to close out the game. But I'm not bad finds a monster down stack. Or sorry, no, it's that guy finds a monster down stack, and it's now 0-4. With it's that guy in the lead, almost about to take a sweep. Oh, and yeah, the stream is functioning now again. Okay. It's that guy trying to figure out where to put that Z piece. I think they're trying to root for some back-to-back. Not sure how this is looking. Breaks back-to-back. It's a small surge off. I'm not bad, unfortunately. Plagued with misdrops yet again. And unfortunately does not seem to be very much clean in sight for them to be getting to. But yeah. Oh, and the eyepiece gets caught again, and it's that guy sweeps this round 5-0. In lighter news though, I'm not bad is celebrating dodging playing 9 wizard. So looks like it's that guy won, but at what cost? Alright, I think it is time for Glaciers versus Larvastar now. Alright. Just taking a look at the bracket. We have Arctic Creep and Guy in a Hat in winners finals. Oh, and okay. Well, it's onto the player screen here. Right? So Glaciers is I think in mid S rank. Looks like they are 42 APM, 1.44 PPS, 92 versus score. Overall, pretty balanced, though. I think it looks like they seem to lean a little bit more on the down stack and cheesy side. And on the other hand, we have Larva Star with the 53 APM, the 2 pieces per second, and 116 versus score. Another S plus player with, or another S range player with around 2 pieces per second. Very fast, it looks like. But yeah. Yeah, looks like we're just waiting for Glaciers to get into the lobby. Not much else going on here. Yeah. Right. Wonder where Glaciers is. Putting everyone in kind of suspense while we're waiting for players to join. Seems like there's quite the Musume craze going on recently, though. See a lot of Musume screenshots and throughout the Discord servers. Do you play any Musume?
No, my gacha addiction of choice is Project Sekai.
Good choice, good choice. Love me a good rhythm game. Yeah, I used to play some Project Sekai, but kind of stopped playing as many rhythm games. But I used to really like Project Sekai. Loved Archaea, loved Figros. A lot of fun.
I'm not very good at rhythm games. I play. What was my first rhythm game? I think my first rhythm game was. Well, obviously everyone's played Guitar Hero at one point, but like the first one I actually like owned, and I also played at the arcade was Theatre Rhythm Final Fantasy, which is really fun because it's Final Fantasy music. I only know Final Fantasy 14 really, but it has a lot of those tracks in there because it's so popular. Yeah. So yeah, I've been enjoying because I play a lot of Final Fantasy 14. So it's been fun playing the music from that in a rhythm game. That's on Switch and at arcade as well. There's an arcade in London that has it, which is cool. And then I got DJ Max on Steam Deck, which is all right. So I have one on I have one on Switch, one on PC, and then yeah, I got Project Sekai on mobile. So it's mostly Project Sekai I play these days. So I try to keep up with that. I'm completely free to play so far. I'm just saving up. Playing for free. I'm just saving up stuff for Emu's my Oshi, so I'm saving up
Nice.
for the next Emu World Link, which is in like nearly a year's time, I think. So I'm hoping I'll have enough to do well in that. But yeah.
Yeah, good luck for you. Yeah. And it looks like Glaciers is finally here in the lobby. Alright, good timing. Yeah. Alright. Players are requesting a warm-up. Want to start playing the mental game, saying that they did in fact used to be double S rank. Yeah. Oh, those are very fast. Very fast. 6-3 coming out from them right now. Don't know what they're trying to do with that S piece. I don't believe that you can spit off of that. Glaciers much more slow, but pretty consistent 6-3 stack as well. Very clean, very clean. They're kind of getting sent up. They're going down. They want to get to their clean garbage. Lava Star kind of opting to play very, very fast, very furious with the all spins. Okay, pretty ambitious setups going on here. Oh, very good S-spin there. They're at the very top though. I'm not sure if they can be grading for these T-spins, and oh, unfortunately, the double I piece there. It's not worked out, and Glaciers is able to take the warm-up.
I didn't mean to leak chat. My bad.
Yeah. In terms of probably the best rhythm game I've played, taking a look at chat, I'm a big fan of Figros. I think Figros is horribly underrated. Just like their entire song library is free. A lot of fun mechanics. Only trouble is it's very difficult to sight read some of the songs because of how unique the charting is. But yeah, yeah. Now we're actually getting into the proper match. Let's see if we will see if Glacier is able to maintain their momentum from the warm up. The Lava Star trying to build up a back-to-back to start. Glacier is at the very top already. Let's see if they're able to go down. Some of these downstack decisions are a little bit interesting, and yeah, Lava Star is able to take the first game of the actual set. I was gonna say Glacier has had a potential SDPC setup, or SSD. I think it's SDPC setup. Forgot what it was called, but anyways, never mind. In any case, they were able to pressure hard enough to top Lava Star off, or top out Lava Star. Yeah. Lava Star opting to work with a 5-4 stack. Not super conventional, but it's working. Glacier's already at the very top. Unfortunately, looks like they had a couple of unfortunate misdrops. But he's not quite out yet. Let's see if they're able to stack out or down stack out, and unfortunately, it does not work out. Lava Star takes a lead 2-1. Alright. I'll start once again with the 6-3, sorry, with this 5-4 stack. Glacier's a few misdrops it looks like. Yeah. Looks like Lava Star is just striding along. getting out some Tetrises, getting some greedy going for some pretty greedy stacks here. That's quite the number of dependencies, but their speed is what lets them pull it off, I suppose. Glaciers, unfortunately, another misdrop. I think they need to burn a couple of eyepieces in order to fix that. They're kind of forced to the top. Let's see if they're able to make their way down. Unfortunately, they cannot. Okay. Glaciers. Looks like they're going for mechanical T-spin setup. Was that what that looks like? Actually, not too familiar with those. Don't see them very often. Glacier's kind of greeting for that T-spin though. I'm not sure if it is worth it, compromising their integrity of their stack that much. But they are able to make it down, and Larvastar is plagued with a ton of cheese. Glaciers is relatively close to their clean. Let's see if they get there. They do in fact get there without a lot of mishaps. Larvastar kind of making modern art on their board. A number of misdrops, a number of bizarre random holes on their wells, and unfortunately another misdrop happens. But their speed might be able to let them get out of it. They do have a T-spin set up. Okay. They're not quite down yet, but they're in a lot better situation than they were earlier. But Glacier sends another T-spin, it sounds like, and wow, scores 3-2 now. Larvastar, unfortunately, a couple of misdrops to start off the game. Glaciers, looks like they're trying to do another sort of mechanical setup, but they bail out of it, I think, and are just back to a standard 6-3 setup, or 6-3 stack. They're almost at the clean. See if they're able to make it there. But so is Larvastar. Larvastar actually doesn't opt to use the clean, for preferring to down stack instead of cheese instead. Both players kind of in scary parts of the board, but a little bit anxious to see where Glaciers goes from this point. Yeah, they're definitely in danger here. Trying to squeeze the eyepiece at the very top in order to make room for that T-spin. Unfortunately, the T-piece just doesn't come into queue fast enough. Yeah. Honestly, between the two players, it does feel like both of them are kind of greedy for T-spins, but Larvastar does have the speed to make it out of to be able to stack out of dependencies, whereas I'm not sure if Glacier is able to keep up like that. Though Larvastar's speed does mean it comes at the cost of like a clean stack sometimes, where they'll just misdrop a ton in a row, but it's like, I suppose it is a give and take. You can't have it all. Glaciers is forced to the very top. They put the L piece over the well, but they re-expose it pretty quickly. And now it's a question of can they make it down before Larvastar kills them. And it does look promising. They get a pretty good 11 spike out of that combo down stack. And Larvastar is now the one who looks like in trouble. They have a very scary board debut, and wow, Glaciers is able to top them out.
Yeah, Larvastar wasn't able to finish off Glaciers there. They had a 8-1 stack, so it was difficult for them to get the quad in time to punish Glaciers being so high up.
Yeah, and Glacier's opting for 9-0, Larvastar going for 6-3. Very high boards for them, but wow. Nice double Tetris coming out from Larvastar. Glacier is still trucking along in their 9-0, but it looks like they do have to cancel soon. But oh, it transitions beautifully into 6-3. Fortunately, they're not quite fast enough to capitalize off of it. And they're once again forced to the top.
Sensible for Glaciers to take the surge there, though, to cancel some of the incoming garbage. Otherwise,
yeah,
they would have been dead quicker, but sadly they are dead anyway.
Yeah, Larvastar's managed to top them out anyways. I think they downstacked a little bit and sent some cheese over that was just enough to force Glacier off. Alright, well. Oh. Yeah, and Lara Star advances to losers quarters. I think we do have quite the number of the losers. It seems like our losers bracket is just a little bit backed up right now, unfortunately.
No,
Yeah.
it's fine. We always stream all the top 8, so this is how it should look.
Yeah.
I think Costa said that he. Oh no, I didn't actually ask.
Alright, looks like we have 9 Wizard, and it's that guy up. Alright, looks like we're about to hop into the warm-up soon. Oh, can we swap the scene?
Yeah, just done that.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, to the versus scene. Right, yeah, we'll do that next.
Right. But here, we're just starting off in the warm-up. Looks like that's that guy is trying to set up a 9-0 stack. And 9 Wizard is doing some funky spins here. They do have a 5 back-to-back set up. Okay, and it looks like they're going for another, going for Jace, for L spin there. And then here is coming up the S spin. And then they break it for Surge. Looks like they have to just because they're at the top of their board, but that guy doesn't seem too pressured right now. pretty confident that it's that guy can get down from here. Nine Wizard has a little bit of cheese, but it's not so much. I think they should also be fine. Alright. Yeah. Night Wizard going for an Iceman there. Unfortunately, it doesn't. They seem to realize it probably wouldn't have helped their situation too much. But they're about to get the clean. Let's see if we get another count to 4 here from Night Wizard. We do indeed. And there's still some more clean for Night Wizard to be working with, but let's see if they're able to actually use it before they get topped out by It's That Guy, who's sending a pretty decent amount of pressure right now. Oh, but and there comes a massive down stacks multiplier spike. If It's That Guy taking the warm up. Didn't really discuss the stats earlier, but It's That Guy does have a pretty decent advantage over like in all 3 stats in terms of AP and pieces per second, and versus score. Oh, just a little bit. They hold the edge just a little bit, in all 3 facets. So let's see if Night Wizard's all spin technology is able to make up for that difference. And now we're getting started into the actual match. Yeah. Okay. Night Wizard starting with PCO. It's That Guy opting for SDPC spin. Yeah. Now It's That Guy has built up a pretty ample 4 back-to-back. 5 back-to-back, and Night Wizard's at the top of their board, and It's That Guy takes first blood in the set. Night Wizard, both players opting for the same openers they had last round, SCPC, spin, and PCO. It's That Guy this time getting off the combo on the T-spin on the triple-double. Sending a ton of garbage to start off the round, but the Night Wizard does have access to their clean. Let's see if they're able to cycle through the eyepiece in time. They can, but It's That Guy still upstacking. Going for a really greedy T-spin here. Not sure if this is the play. They're forced to the very top, but they do have access to their clean once again. And it's close match. But Night Wizard is pretty safe and mostly down, while It's That Guy is still in quite a decent amount of danger. Night Wizard almost closes out, but It's That Guy finds a pretty good down stack and is now not entirely safe, but in a lot better of a spot than he was earlier.
Yeah, It's That Guy's doing a pretty good job there of going down. So they went into, and then yeah,
the commentator's curse.
No, that's okay. They were okay, but yeah, not able to keep up the going down fast enough. So Nine Wizard was still able to pressure It's That Guy out of the game.
For sure.
Nine was looking good there. Having to break back to back though, which is sensible because they need to go down before It's That Guy spikes them out, especially with that surge ready to go.
They squeeze out another back-to-back. It looks like they have to break here, but they break into a big 20 spike. Very impressive stuff. But it's not quite enough to take out Night Wizard. They must have had quite the defense setup. I wasn't quite looking at their side of the board, but 20 spike is impressive.
Oh, now look at
Oh,
all
but
that
they have.
clean.
Oh, that is so much clean. They get the little cheeky J spin to build up some of that back to back. Oh, they're building up more back to back. Okay, they're 3 right now.
Oh, nice Z spin as well for more back to back. Oh,
And
there's another one
then
there. That was Z spin.
there's
Yeah, there you
looking for
go.
another one. Yep, there you go. Yeah. Okay, they have quickly built 5 back to back just like that. Very impressive stuff.
Yeah. I mean, in that time,
and
because all spin back to back all spin doesn't send that much pressure. It's that guy has got to the bottom of his board, but and then sending the
that
8
is an 8
surge.
surge. And then oh no, they missed the multiplier.
Oh no.
On the I misdrop, but it's kind of okay still. I think they should be still pretty safe. Because the garbage is quite not clean, but like the queue is quite nice for that, and the queue is quite nice for the down stack there.
Yeah, got all the way to the bottom, but so's it's that guy. So
back
to neutral, nearly 2 minutes into the game.
Yeah. That Wizard trying to build up their funky all spins again. See if they can get another big back to back going. Okay.
Oh, got quad ready. Yeah.
Another good count of 4.
Oh, J spin, and then send
break
it
for another 8 surge. I think.
Oh.
Right. That's enough. Wow.
I think it's that guy. Yeah, they had an eyepiece and then a S in hold, and they had a T spin ready, but yeah, the T piece wasn't there. Well, they had to be able to place it that piece, and they weren't able to.
All right, Wizards. 9 Wizards again, starting off with all spin, jank. Okay. Instead of opting for Kaidan, just looking for more all spins. I think the Kaidan would have been more pressure there, but especially since it did look pretty easy to set up from that board state. But
it was dangerous for 9 Wizard.
Yeah, it looks like they weren't able to get the back-to-back going fast enough this time, and it's that guy just spiked them out. Yeah, I do think 9 Wizard is putting a little bit too much focus on like some of these options because like I mentioned there earlier, I think they could have gone for like a Kaidan instead of like a regular like S or Z spin there. I think that would have been better for maintaining pressure and also to like build back to back anyways. Yeah, and here they're kind of getting punished again for trying to greed for back to back, but it's that guy going for a classic 9-0 to just pressure them out. Alright, we got a PCO set up. Okay, we're starting to see the 9 Wizards set up their back-to-back chains again. They have to break, unfortunately, since they're at the very top. It's that guy having loads of clean to work with, burning all of the resources now. But 9 Wizard is in a pretty safe space. Doesn't need to really worry about it getting killed off right now. But look, oh, they stack over the well, greeting for another spin. See if it plays out for them. It's not looking too good though. They might get topped out here again. Yeah, what a tragedy. Both players once again opting for PCO. What? Oh, excuse me. It's that guy who does manage to find the PC this time, and but 9 Wizard has a ton of clean to be working with here. Unfortunately, I don't think 9 Wizard was super interested in continuing to work with like that well, choosing to set down stack out of it a little bit. We see ZP says overhang, gets a nice T-spin, back-to-back ×2. See quite the greedy board state here. They have to break back-to-back, or they opted to break back-to-back, but yeah, it's that guy. Lots of clean on his board. Let's see what he does with it. Sends a nice spike, but 9 Wizard eats it like it's nothing. Yeah, we're kind of back in a neutral state here. Both players are kind of near the bottom, but Night Wizard does have a little bit of cheese on their board. See if they're able to clean it up a little bit.
Good for Nine Wizard. I guess they need a J piece. It's not coming very. Okay, finally gets it. Now needs another J piece.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or they
can count to
could
4.
count to 4 though.
Right.
Okay. Good. Good T-spin from that angle. I think that was a T-spin triple.
No,
Or
it's
it was
that
a
guy's
setup
in
for one.
trouble. Yeah.
Yeah. And he's topped out. Okay, it's that guy opting for stick spin again. Nine Wizard doing their classic all spin strategies. A ton of Tetris there. Maybe to start building up pressure. What is this vision from Nine Wizard? I think they're a little bit of danger here. But oh, they're almost out. They're making their way down. Okay. Good down stack. Good down stacks.
Board
Okay,
looks
the
really
well is
nice for Nine
covered,
Wizard.
but- oh.
Yeah, there we go.
They exposed it. Okay. Big combo. Okay, 13. And they're still holding the back-to-back.
Oh yeah, let's talk about
Okay,
back-to-back.
another T-spin.
Oh my word, that's disgusting. Yeah.
Yeah. Very well played from Nine Wizard there. Able to go down and bring it to match point. Now we're at a TAWS breaker. Right. Nine Wizard. Okay, setting up more back-to-back. Fortunately, the well is not covered. They have to stack out of it. Oh, but it's looking a little bit dangerous. They're very, yeah. This might be it. That surge is looking lethal, and it's that guy takes the match.
That's
Very
it. Nine
close
Wizard is out the tournament, of course, because this is loser's side. It was really cool to see all that amazing wall spin play, though.
For sure, for sure. I think once they start like balancing it a little bit more with standard back-to-back, we'll see them have a lot more. Probably will have see them skyrocket in the ranks because they have very good vision for what?
Yeah.
S rank, yeah. So once they clean up the play a little bit, I think they have a lot of potential.
Yeah, that was a fun game.
Yeah. Next up we have, it looks like Kudix versus Larvistar. Probably some of our higher ranked players in the tournament, right?
Yeah, this is seeds 1 and 3.
Yeah.
It's seeds 2 and 4 that got to winner's side, so yeah.
Oh, right.
Palstar got knocked down by Costa's seed 6. Who just that's the person who just lost it. It's that guy.
Yeah.
So I have to see if Larvistar can bring it back here, but they're gonna have to beat seed 1 to do so.
Indeed, but we have already seen Larvistar has quite the explosive potential here. Very fast player, but Kudix is not too far behind. Well, it's only a difference of what, 0.2 pieces per second. Kudix, with a pretty fast PCO. Larvistar, doing so. Oh, unfortunate J-miss drop. Can't get the overhang for the S piece, and looks like the warm up is. Oh, but no, their down stack is very fast. kind of almost out of danger, just a little bit more. Oh, but they stack over the well again, and warm-up goes to Codex. Yeah. Yeah. The thing is with fast players, is that it's very difficult to predict how some of these things go, because they either Giga Stride on you and spike you out with a bajillion quads in a row, or other times they just misdrop 40 times in a row on top of subs out. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, let's see how this goes. Larvstar starting with a 6-0, Kudek starting with stick spin. Managing to get off the triple double in a combo. Now they're stacking up. Trying to build up that back-to-back. They break back-to-back, but and both players are kind of near the bottom of their boards. We're both kind of back into neutral. Kudek zooming around though, outspeeding Larvstar, who normally does have the faster gameplay. Looks like they're trying to desperately pressure Larvstar to try to take the round, but Larvstar does have the down stack. Seems to be safe. Kudix is now it's kind of in reversal. Kudix is at the very top in danger, and Larvstar takes the first round of the actual set. Kudix saying that their laptop can't quite keep up with their gameplay. I mean, I can believe it. They're playing very quickly. Now they're playing stick spin with timing. Curious to see how that goes. Both players near the top of their boards, but Kudix does have this like down stack, reaches their clean, sends a Tetris out, and Kudix does seem to be using a little bit of timing in order to make sure that they don't get spiked out too hard. Oh, this is a very greedy T-spin from Kudix. Let's see if Larvstar is able to capitalize. They're just stacking for Tetrises. Oh, and good down stack from Larvstar to force Kudix up, and now they managed to take a second point in a row. Larvstar going for a 9-0, Kudix opts for a C-spin opener. Using some pretty creative, using some of the all-spin technology to maintain the back-to-back, but unfortunately they're not quite fast enough with it, and Larvstar just keeps trucking along, he pressures out Kudix and takes the third point. Yeah. Versus some of these fast players, you really can't take the time to think too long, and you just have to kind of match their speed. It might be a losing game, but if you spend too long thinking, and they don't misdrop, you will just get pressured out by them, and at that point it's kind of doomed. Yeah. You should try your best to play your own game, but versus fast players, it's a little bit of a scary prospect to let them play their own game for too long and just outspeed you and send too many lines. Yeah, Larvstar with a brisk 2.5 pieces per second. But oh, seems to get caught at the top of the board. Let's see if they're able to go down. Do you have a brief down stack? Reading for the J piece there. Okay. They just have one line to get through before they get to their clean. They have made it to their clean. Kudix on the other hand's board is looking a little precarious. They take the Tetris, cancel the garbage, incoming garbage. Take a T-spin, but I'm not sure how good that is for their stack. Think of a dependency, but Larvstar on the other hand also has some misdrops now. Let's see if they're able to get out of this. They mess up the Z-spin unfortunately, but yeah, it's not enough to get out. It was close though. I think if they got the Z-spin, it might have been better. Unfortunate. Larvstar going for 6-3, Kudix going for stick spin. Looks like Kurix is trying to do some timing, but I don't think I don't think they should have canceled it. They probably should have tanked and then counter spiked if they're gonna wait there. But in any case, Kurix is able to take the point. It is trying to close the lead. It's now 3-2. Larvistar starts off with a couple of misdrops, unfortunately. Versus 6 spinners that can be very lethal, and they're already forced at the very top. Let's see if they're able to make it their clean. Though their speed makes it a non-issue, and gets a nice combo on the down stack, sending an 11 spike. And now Kurix is one to the force very top, but okay. With some interesting choices on the down stack, they are able to send some pressure while making their way down, but it only makes the board that much more unclean, and there you go. Larvistar is able to take advantage and take another point. Yeah, Kudix's thought process there to send some try to send some pressure while the top is an interesting one. I think it is better to save that garbage for like timing purposes to cancel under the top, but just sending garbage while you're at the very top is pretty risky, especially if you don't have a clear way down yet. Yeah, especially since if you have to sacrifice the integrity of an already very difficult board to work with in order to send that pressure. But yeah, Larvistar is doing some down stacking, some slight misdrops have happened, but they're at clean now. Kurix is forced up. Looks like they want to go down again due to the height. Yeah. Oh, Larvistar finds pretty sizable spike, but Kurix is in a little bit of danger, but it's not the end of the world yet. They do have a way down. They made it to their clean, but still trying to. Looks like they're kind of panicking a little bit, or striding a little bit too much, because they're not super conscientious of where the wells are, so they end up unfortunately take a bit longer to go down. But they ultimately do make it to the very bottom of the board, and now let's see if they're able to pressure Larvistar up, and they are in fact able to with one quick T-spin at the end. Scores 4-3. Maybe we can see another TAWS breaker going on here. Okay, a couple of T-spins, or a couple of spins in order to build back-to-back. Kurix. Fortunately, they have to break. No surge. Larvistar, on the other hand, seems to be working with a couple of misdrops over there, but do have a T-spin set up. Just not enough of the line finish. Oh! We're seeing a couple of misdrops going on Larvistar. They're at the very top of the board again, but considering how fast they are, this might be non-issue. They have an M-Cross set up, but I don't think they have
that high on the board.
Yeah, I respect the vision and the attempt, but unfortunately, not enough pieces in sight, or not enough T pieces in sight, and definitely not the board space to go for it. They offered DT cannon, but some slight misdrops have occurred, and that T-spin triple seems to be quite far away. Yeah. It's just okay. They managed to get down to get through most of the misdrops, but looks like they're trying to it kind of feels like they're just spinning pieces along and hoping it builds some back-to-back. Unfortunately, they're forced at the very top, and in this TAWS breaker, it is Kurix who does take it. Our first seed does advance to losers finals, I believe.
Losers semifinals, but yeah, that was
losers semis. Okay,
that was close. Kurix had to get the comeback there.
Indeed, but no upset, unfortunately, for Larvistar. Now we have Artie Creep versus one guy. Yeah.
Guy in a Hat is #1 in their country. I think is that Trinidad and Tobago? Yeah, it is
I wonder
Trinidad and
if
Tobago.
they're actually from Trinidad and Tobago, or if they use their supporter to swap their region.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. This is for Tokai Teo. Thank you, Kudipek. Oh, Kudex. Glad to know who your Oshi is. Yeah. I briefly got into some Uma Musume, but didn't stick with it for too long. Was already handling too many gacha games at the time. Some people say that pick a struggle, and unfortunately I picked all of them. I play gacha games, I play League of Legends, it's completely over for me. Yeah. Alright, looks like Artie Creep is in the lobby now. Yeah. And let's see what we've gotten to warm up. It's been a while since we've seen Artie Creep play, so it's a good thing that they requested a warm up. Both players starting off with TKI, Artie Creep opting to go with try to go into the LST continuation. Fortunately, Misdrop complicates that. They only get the T-spin single, and now they're at the very top of the board. But Guy in a Hat does have a couple of misdrops preventing him from pressuring properly, but is able to take the game nonetheless. Alright. Looks like we are just about ready for the final, or for the actual set. Once Artie Creep says that he's ready, we'll get started. Alright. Oh, can you swap the seat? Oh, okay, there we go. Alright. Yeah, Guy in a Hat opts for DT Cannon. And Artie Creep, I think, went for PCO, but then find PC. While Artie Creep figures out where to place that piece, Guy in a Hat just starts pressuring them and forcing them all the way to the very top. Let's see if Artie Creep is able to find a way down. Interesting O-piece placement to go for that Z-spin, but it does seem to work out. Okay, they're placing Conscience of the Well, but it doesn't quite matter. Guy in a Hat is able to take the first game. Guy in a Hat opts for STVC, and meanwhile, sorry, Artie Creep opts for STVC. I think Guy in a Hat went for Stick Spin. Guy in a Hat is forced all the way up, but that is a lot of clean garbage. And they're trying to build up some back-to-back starting from here. They have a nice clean 5-4 wall to be working with, but they agreed a little bit too hard for those T-spins, and Artie Creep is able to begin a massive counter spike and strikes back, going even in the scoreline.
20 spike, and it was 2 pieces per second exactly at the end of that round for Artie.
Very impressive stuff. Both players opting for TKI, both players going for LST stacks. That's what I'm talking about.
They don't keep it though.
Yeah, unfortunate. But puts them into pretty nice positions at least. Already Creep has a lot of clean to be working with, good well to be working with. And Guy in a Hat might top out here. It's close. Oh, but they do get to the clean, and now Already Creep's the one in danger. Let's see if they're able to go down.
Yeah, Artie's going down.
Looks like Already Creep is trying to think about how to turn this into a spin, but I don't think it's possible from that position. Oh, that could have been a setup for a triple double, but I think they are a little bit too high up to be going for that. And yeah, a Guy in a Hat is able to take another point. Goes up 2-1. Oh, Guy in a Hat, unfortunately, kind of wasted T-piece. Can't continue with the LSC stack, but manages to get into a decent spot themselves anyways. Already Creep uses an L prop in order to take another T-spin. It's good to see that. They are unfortunately forced to the top. They're making their way down though. Okay, gets a nice J spin. It looks like they're trying to build a bit more back-to-back for that Tetris, but that J misdrop makes it a little bit difficult. And the L misdrop. Get a T-spin out of it though. It's not the worst thing in the world. Another T-spin. And what Guy in a Hat is at the very top. Can't quite make it to that well, and Already Creep evens the score line again, 2-2. The players opting for SDPC spin, it looks like? Or looks like Guy in a Hat just went for regular SDPC while Already Creep tried to continue with like the full SDPC spin. They're making a T-spin. They didn't finish building out the line, so it's not a T-spin double, it's just a T-spin single. But they are in a good spot to go back to some pattern stacking. Unfortunately, they do want to break. I think they want to keep their board relatively low versus Guy in a Hat, which is fair. That could have been a fractal, but understandable that they didn't want to go for it. I don't think they had enough T pieces for it. Yeah. I mean, this match seems pretty even, to be honest. Oh, Already Creep gets sent to the very top. Let's see if Guy in a Hat is able to finish it and takes another T-spin and is able to claw out the lead yet again, up 3-2. Both players again opting for TKI. Oh, but it looks like Guy in a Hat misheld and thought he had the T piece in play, but instead actually had the J piece, unfortunately. It only slows him down a little bit though. He's trying to go back to stacking back to back. Has 3 back to back. Already Creep trying to down stack here. And okay, yeah, Guy in a Hat has to break their back to back. Try to be safe versus the incoming garbage. Unfortunately, Guy in a Hat does have an eye dependency here. Let's see if Already Creep is able to take advantages and top him out. That is quite a lot of that is quite the unclean board. But Already Creep doesn't seem to have the attack for it right now or the damage. Oh, but they're stacking down to the well. Oh, but it's not fast enough. Already Creep, Guy in a Hat is also able.
My Wi-Fi decided to die. I'm just reconnecting.
Think or soon. The connection error has disappeared. Oh. That's good.
Yeah, just reconnecting.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, sorry folks. My Wi-Fi just decided to completely cut out. So I'm now streaming off mobile data, which is not great, but we don't have much of the tournament left, so it'll be fine.
Yeah. Should be good now. Hold on.
My mobile data is pretty good. It's just the limits on it. I need to find my charger for my phone as well.
RP takes the point, and now it is 4-4. We got another TAWS breaker. Good thing we came back just in time to call it out. Yeah. Both players going for PCO, but neither of them find it. Guy in a hat's board is looking a little bit messy right now, but they're able to clean it up pretty quickly. Stacking for that clean. Oh, they set up a T-spin triple. It is a T-spin double because they didn't finish the line, but okay, they're going for another T-spin here. Very greedy setup, but works out because like Artie Creep doesn't quite have the pressure to punish them for it. And Artie Creep is at the very top of their board, but they have a strong counter spike going on. T-spin into Tetris. But yeah, Artie Creep is not quite out yet. Their board's still a little bit messy. Yeah, let's see what they do here. Guy in a hat still sending pressure, getting the T-spins. But perfect garbage RNG comes in for Guy in a hat, sending the garbage right where his well is, and he's able to take the match. And I believe that puts him in grand finals. This was
yes,
side,
yeah,
yes.
that was winners finals. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Yes. All right. Okay. So next we have losers semis, and then losers finals, and then grand finals. Okay. Good stuff.
That was 5-4 guy in a hat, right? Yeah. That was 5-4 guy in a hat.
Yes.
Yeah, Kurix is the only SS player in this tournament, actually. The rest are S+.
I think a few of the players, some of the players peaked at SS, but then dropped back down to S+.
Yeah.
But yeah. Right. Codex does look like to be our only standing SS player right now.
No, they're the only SS full stop because the C2 is S+.
Yeah. Alright, looks like both players are S. Yeah. Between Codex and It's That Guy, honestly, looks like a pretty balanced match for the most part. The APM and the versus score are not too different. The main thing we're looking at is the PPS difference, with Codex being 0.4 PPS faster than It's That Guy, which is what, like 30% faster, something like that. Now we're on to the warm-up between It's That Guy and Codex. Okay, and we're getting a Among Us opener from Codex, my goat. Oh, what a great use of what a great use of the warm up. 10 out of 10. It's that guy finds PCO. And oh, it's that guy. It turns out not using Among Us opener does in fact pay off, and if that guy manages to win the warm up. Shoutouts to Codex for actually going for it, even though it isn't in the actual set. Alright. Alright. Now let's get into the actual set between Codex and It's That Guy. Alright, It's That Guy going for PCO. Codex having a 5-4, but It's That Guy does find the PC there. Gets garbage sent to him, so it can't get the second PC. Though it looks like they're definitely setting up for it. Yeah. Codex has the well all the way open, all the way on the what's it called? Has the well open, but they have a eyepiece dependency, which means they can't quite capitalize off of it. It's That Guy on the other hand has a pretty clean board right now. See if they're able to pressure off. It's that pressure off Codex, but the guy do it in time, and Codex is able to get the reversal, taking the first point. So going for attempted SDPC, but unfortunately unrotates the T piece and is forced to the very top and loses another point to Codex. Alright, it's that guy going for another SCBC spin. I think Codex going for standard 6 spin. Oh, it's that guy finds a big down stack spike, but it's not quite enough to top out Codex. They're trying to make their way down as quickly as possible. Misses the Z spin, but seems to be okay for the mini. Anyways. Oh, but misdrops the Z piece. That might be curtains for Codex. See if It's That Guy's able to capitalize off of this. It's not quite fast enough. Codex might still have a way out. If get to the well, they get the eyepiece, and they set up a T-spins, and wow, Codex manages to get out. It's like I couldn't pressure quickly enough, and the situation has been reversed. It's a guy is forced to the top after Codex pops the surge, and Codex is starting to build a commanding lead of 3 points to 0.
Yeah, it's pretty efficient T-spinning there from Codex, but It's That Guy under a lot of pressure.
For sure. Codex going for 6 spin. It's that guy going for SDPC spin, but oh, he has a insanely large well for it. Gets a 12 spike. Codex at the very top now. Let's see if It's That Guy is able to finish off the job. Gets another T spin. Breaks the back to back. It's a 5 surge. And Kyrgyz's board is looking a little bit suspicious right now. But oh, they get the down stack and they go all the way down. It's That Guy is at the very top, and looks like God. Wow, Kyrgyz taking another point. Very impressive down stack. They went down very quickly. That was a lot of really good vision from them. But yeah, it could be a sweep. Just looking at it, Kyrgyz is up 4 points to 0. But oh, they make a couple of misdrops in their opener, and they're forced into kind of into a cheese prison of their own creation. It's that guy though. Kind of struggling with pressure. Oh, but gets a big down stack spike. 24. The a full board garbage. And it's that guy is finally on the board. 1-4. So there's no sweep day. It's that guy continuing with the 6-spin. It's that guy It's that guy messing up their SCPC spin while Critics gets 6-spin off. And it looks like that's game. Misdropping SCPC to getting spiked up by Critics' 6-spin in continuation into mid game.
Yeah, pretty convincing win.
Yeah, 5 points to 1. That is our number 1 seed, I suppose.
Oh,
We should be on to losers finals now between Arctic Creep and Kudix. Yeah.
Good run by It's That Guy. Hopefully better luck next time.
Yep. In here, just looking at the stats, we've been over this kind of, but Arctic Creep, even though is down the pieces per second, it's not too big of a difference, 0.2, and they seem to hold the advantage in the other stats. I believe we've seen this matchup to this tournament. I feel like. Not sure though.
Yes, we have in winners semis. RT won 5-3, so we'll have to see if Kurix can overturn that this time or not.
Yeah, and let's see if any adaptations have been made in the tournament sense. Critics has a bit of an unclean board right now. Arctic Creep stacking up, playing for back-to-back. And looks like Arctic Creep might take the warm-up. Oh, but Critics makes it down to their clean. Arctic Creep is out. Okay, commentators curse. Oh, it's just a warm-up, but Critics does take it. Alright. Alright. Both players opting for PCO start, but Kurix finds the PC. Looks like Kurix is looking for second PC, but doesn't seem to quite have the vision for it. Fortunate. Arctic Creep stacking along afterwards. Okay. Getting some creative all spins from Kurix, able to build up back-to-back 4. Pops a surge. Is that enough to top out Arctic Creep? It is. Couldn't quite get to the eye piece. Just one piece away, unfortunately. Kurix takes first blood. Alright, Kurix building up some back-to-back with the all spins. Looks like they're okay. Good Z donation. But the time they took to think about that ended up let Arctic Creep manage to get off some counter pressure off, and both players seem to be back in neutral though. Kodak's taking this time to think about how to build up some more back-to-back. Isn't quite successful in it, but see. Arctic Creep putting the overhang on the side that would lead to some garbage, but they're able to clean it up anyways, so it's fine.
Mid game
Critics
is
looking to try to.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, that's quite the mishaps, but we've seen them get out of worse, but not this time.
yeah.
Already creep ties it up.
Mid game was happening.
Yeah,
Neither player really getting anywhere, but then Kurix, yeah, misdropping all of that was too much for them to stay alive.
for sure. Yeah, already creep. Just keeping calm, building some back-to-back, stacking up. It's a good count to 4. Codex does get a pretty sizable spike off, but Arctic Creep has a beautiful wall to be working with here. That's a lot of potential damage. As long as they just keep building around it, could be very fruitful for them. Okay, they're letting the garbage come in. Good, and then they hit them with a big counter spike. Kurix gets sent to the very top of the board. Let's see if Artie Creep is able to finish it off. They don't seem to have a lot of offensive ready, giving Kurix the time to downstack, but that is a pretty large amount of cheese on Kurix's board, so Artie does still have time to do it. And yeah, Tetris takes it, and Artie Creep goes up, takes advantage 2-1. Yeah.
Kurix with a triple-double opener of some sort. Oh, and he gets the triple.
Yeah.
That has back-to-back. That's good.
Does have back-to-back,
Sends
breaks
it-
back-to-back.
Oh, that's enough
Yeah,
to kill Arctic Creep. Wow.
Yeah. Breaking the back-to-back was good, I think, because Artie Creep's board just wasn't capable of tanking it, so it's a good way to finish off the game. Codex opting for, going for more stick spin. Yippee. Oh, but they didn't get the triple, unfortunately. Okay, they forecast the T-spin. Nice. I'm trying to build some more back-to-back here. Some interesting decisions are being made, though. It's not too terrible. Artie Creep just kind of down stacking, trying to get to a safer part of the board before building up another back-to-back chain. Looks like. It does get the Tetris. And okay, this is a really good position for Artie Creep to be building back to up stacking, and they are able to take the point instead.
Kurix meowing in chat. Okay, Kurix.
Artie Creep opting for TKI over to go versus Kudix's PCO. Oh, sorry, to go against Kudix's stick spin. Kudix is making some interesting downstack choices, but is able to get through the garbage. Kudix, relatively clean board for the most part. Takes another Tetris. Just keeps sending pressure. And Artie Creep is forced to the top. Let's see if Artie Creep does have a way down.
No.
They can't quite find the place to put the O piece, unfortunately. Yeah.
But also with the incoming
tied.
pressure from Kurix just not getting there.
Yeah, it's just too much to deal with. Critics trying to figure out the best way to continue the back-to-back. Probably not what I have done, but I can understand the need to go down a little bit, considering they're starting to get up a little bit high on their board. Yeah, and they are at the very top, unfortunately, and Artie Creep takes the point, going to match point. Are we gonna get a repeat scoreline of earlier, or will Codex be able to break Artie Creep? Winning record versus them, I guess.
Yeah. Archie, yes, going for the S spin cleans that up pretty nicely.
Kurix
And Kurix has got a checkerboard stack. This is not great.
The checkerboard stack is indeed a description of what's going on there. I think they're feeling a little bit nervous considering it's match point, which is unfortunate, but they're trying their best. Looks like a mishold happened, but they are able to get through the garbage, which is good. Another misdrop, but 180 spins. Thank you, Osk. Salvage it. Oh,
I don't even use 180 spins. I'm just not used to it. Oh.
yeah.
Oh no.
But unfortunately, it looks like the nerves got to critics, and
It is another 5-3. Wow.
yeah, just too many misdrops in a row, unfortunately. Yeah.
We're all going to have a Guy and How Artie Creep repeat for Grand Finals, which is going to be exciting probably. It was a TAWS breaker in Winners Finals. So it will be interesting to see who comes out on top this time.
Yeah. And this is between our second and fourth seeds?
Yes.
Yeah. Pretty impressive stuff.
Yeah, Love Star's third seed got knocked out by Kurix in losers. Okay.
Alright, so this is our grand finals. So out of curiosity, how do the TR caps get decided for these tournaments?
Well, so we roll it on stream on random.org. It's a random number between 18,000 and 21,000. So I think that's just below SS to just above you.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll roll that after finals.
Grand finals. Oh.
I'm just going to do a ping. It's grand finals.
Sounds good.
Okay, we are going to have a warm-up.
Good. Yeah. Kind of trying to go with LSC stacking. They kind of have stack over the well, but I think it should be fine for them. It's a good count of 4. Oh, never mind. They after just keep stacking up over the well. Well, can't say it's not working. That looks too much pressure for Artie Creep to deal with, and Gynaha is able to take the warm up. This is definitely a little bit of an uphill battle considering Gynaha does outstat Artie Creep pretty decently, but we'll see how it goes.
It's first to 7 for grand finals.
Yep. Both players opting for Artie Creep opting for TKI, trying to continue with the LST stack. They probably felt a little bit nervous being so close to the top of the board. Opt to go down. They have a good count to 4 here. And that last S spin was enough to take it, I guess. Take the lead with 1 point. Hopefully we'll see bracket reset here. It would be pretty exciting to see. Artie Group goes for DT cannon. Oh, the guy in the hat misses their T-spin. Tries to recover it with another T-spin. But they get sent quite high up. But that is a lot of clean. Most of the garbage should come in a singular well. Let's see if Guy in the hat is able to get down to the clean here. T-spin nothing, unfortunately. Oh, but they did get the clean. But Artie Creep still has a very good board to be working with. And has briefly stopped the pressure in order to figure out the next best course of action, which did give Guy in a Hat some time to go down a little bit. But they're still kind of stuck at the top of their board. So let's see what he's able to do. Guy in a Hat goes for an ambitious donation there, I think, to try to get another T-spin, but it's too close. It's too close to the top of the board and not enough time to really flesh it out. Both players opting for STPC spin, it looks like. Guy in a Hat does have a slight misdrop, it looks like, but does convert it into a 19-21 spike. Wow, taking his first point of the set.
That's a big spike.
It is a big spike. Oh, Guy in a Hat messes up the L piece, unfortunately, of their STPC spin.
Able to use the I spin to fix that quite nicely.
Yeah. Okay. Gets a small 11 spike with a T-spin Tetris and a bit of down stacking. He's able to surprise Artie Creep, topping him out.
Yeah, Artie was building
Going
back
even
to back and probably should have sought to go down a bit earlier.
Yeah. Artie Creep kind of struggling with the opener phase right now. Didn't really have a good starter to work. Didn't really have a good opener. Now it's kind of struggling to get back into the groove of things in the mid game. Kind of has taking advantage of that. It's pressuring quite hard, but Artie Creep does have the clean open, and then sets up a T-spin on top of it all. Yeah, but Guy in a Hat is still pressuring as much as he can. Can't quite get the top out, but oh, it might be here. And yeah, Artie Creep can't quite down second in time. And Guy in a Hat takes the lead, 3-2. Artie Creep opting for a 9-0, feels like. Well, Guy in a Hat is doing some pattern stacking, but looks like made a couple of misdrops and now is in a bit of a precarious situation. But so is Artie Creep, stuck kind of at the top of their board. They do have their 9-0 well open, but these misdrops are not making it very friendly. And oh, 2 IPs coming right as they cover the well. Just like how it goes in NES Trust.
That's rough. The 9-0 was looking really good for Artie, especially because the first bit of garbage that came in had the well on the right hand side. But
unfortunately, yeah, the IPs came late in queue, so they couldn't quite get anything out of it, which is a shame. Good garbage RNG, but poor piece RNG. It is what it is. Okay. He's trying to stack up a little bit, get some back-to-back going, but they're so close to the top of board is a little risky. They definitely need to go down at this point. Oh, and The Elvis drop seals the deal, and Guy in a Hat takes a commanding lead, 2-5. Guy in a Hat this time opting for PCO, already again going for 9-0. And PCO converting into a mid game. Oh, good count to 4. Okay, these are some really nice donations that Guy in a Hat is working with here in order to keep building back to back. Yeah, that's what we're up to, back to back times 6 now, and they break the combo and they take the lead. And now he's at match point, 6-2.
Tournament
Will Artie be
point.
able to get a comeback here?
Yeah, Artie will need to win 5 in a row just to get bracket reset.
Yeah, that is quite some brutal odds, but there's been more impressive things have happened before for sure. So you never know. I think Artie is feeling a little bit. Oh, that's a good spike. But yeah, it does feel like Artie is playing a little bit more conservatively right now because they are scared of like losing the point. So I think they're not going for as like aggressive up stacks or like aggressive openers. And as I say that, they go for SCPC spin again. But yeah, okay. Okay, they get the full triple double. He spin mini. But Guy in a Hat's just sending in the pressure. We need to see a skim here.
Guy in a Hat doesn't even need to send the surge, yeah.
I think Artie Creep did have a way out there. I think they needed to skim the L piece and then spin the J piece. But it's a difficult thing to see in the moment. And yeah, congrats to Guy in a Hat for getting first place.
Yep. Alright. Okay. Yeah, well done, Guy in a Hat. Thank you all for playing. Thank you to Banana Man for running this tournament. I've been hosting the stream, but Banana Man's actually been running it behind the scenes, so well done to them on a successfully run tournament. We've got raffle to do, so we've got that one Guy in a Hat, gets another entry for winning. We are very behind on paying out these supporters. I will chase Willie J about it again, but these will all be paid out. Maybe I'll help pay some of them, we'll see. So otherwise this will eventually get an up for Tetrio supporter. And it's going to... It's that guy. Thanks, It's That Guy, for being an excellent staffer. Obviously they were playing today instead, but they get the raffle win fair and square.
Getting paid for their work on the team.
And then we also need to do the randomizer for the next TR cap. Yep. So, yeah, it's a random number between 18,000 and 21,000, and it's going to be... Wow, very high one. 20,910. Almost as high as it could. Almost as high as it could be. We've usually had quite low caps recently, so it's interesting we've got a high one.
That's pretty well in the U rank, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's low U.
Yeah, unfortunately, I would like to compete, but I recently climbed just a bit past the 21,000 cap, so no more TAWS for me, unfortunately. Yeah. Good luck to everyone competing in it next week.
Don't know when it will be. The schedule's getting a bit blocked up because you've got Puzzle Kingdom 5th anniversary next week, which is exciting. It's the return of Tetrio Cup. Tetrio Cup 17 is part of that. Yeah.
Wow.
And they've also got a Puyo tournament, and they're finishing off with the first Tetra Esports major, because Tetra Esports is released tomorrow.
Okay.
So I'm on the Patreon
Pretty
for that, so I can already play it. But I mean, matchmaking's a bit dead at the moment because it's
'Cause
Patreon only.
no
So it
one-
will be free to play from tomorrow, so anyone can join in.
Nice.
So I'm looking forward to matchmaking being a bit more busy. Let's
Nice.
just see.
Well, is Citra Esports an uncapped game or?
No,
Just
it's capped. So the idea behind it's the spiritual successor of Tetra Online, which got DMCA'd by the Tetris company. But this one isn't attached to Steam, so it's harder to take down, basically. But yeah, it's been several years in development. It's pretty fun, I can tell you that. It feels really smooth. It's like, what if Puyo Puyo Tetris had good netcode, basically?
Oh, nice. Is there also like line clear delay or?
Yes, that's the point. It's line clear delay, it's fixed handling. But yeah, it's basically PPT but with good netcode, so it is very fun to play.
Yeah. I'll be very excited to try that out.
Yes, and you don't get combos are really heavily nerfed as well, so full wide isn't overpowered at all.
Nice.
Combos help cancel garbage. They don't send anything. So
that's interesting.
So yeah, you can't overwhelm people with lucky combo down stacks or full wide, basically.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah, so it's a lot of fun. Yeah, so that'll be out tomorrow. It's a downloadable game, not a web game, same as Tetra Online. But it does run on all major platforms, desktop platforms.